Hey y'all, Chuck here from Tapanom, Thailand. Hey, I want to answer a question that I've been asked quite a few times of can I afford to move or retire in Thailand?
You're my heartbeat, my silent drum that is kicking me till I'm numb. I wanna feel the love that James Brown did when he got standing ovations on his gig. I wanna feel free like a bird in the sky when he opened his wings to fly on by to the beat of my silent drum that is kicking me till I'm numb.
Well, this is a kind of a very difficult question to answer because it really just depends on your needs and wants and requirements in life. So I've come up with 5 questions that you should ask yourself to try to come up with a pretty decent guesstimation of what it would cost, what kind of monthly income you would need to be able to retire comfortably in Thailand. So what I recommend right off the bat is coming to Thailand and visiting Thailand for about 3 months before you decide to move to Thailand. Thailand is very different in many ways. So you should come check it out, not only for the possible culture shock, the food, but maybe to find out exactly the location that you want to try to live in. Paige, this is Paige. Hi, Paige. What are you doing? Thank you. So yeah, you should come check out Thailand for a little while before you decide to move, of course. So a minimum of about 3 months. So number one, the first thing that you need to be in Thailand is a place to stay, obviously. So the place to stay depends on your lifestyle. Do you require a house, a condo, a studio, apartment, just a hotel, or a kind of a long stay resort type place or hostel? Okay. Where do you want to stay? Do you want to stay in the city? Do you want to stay in the beach? Do you want to stay up in the mountains, an island, up north? There's a lot of options of places to live. They're all wonderful. So you need to kind of figure out what your needs are. I'm going to give at the end of this video a basic rundown on some prices of what I think it would cost, kind of on a medium to high range quality of life, to kind of a lower than average quality of life. So places to stay, that should be your number one deciding factor on if you can afford to retire here. The second thing is transportation. How are you going to get around? Are you going to buy a motorbike? Are you going to get a new one? Are you going to get a used one? Are you going to lease one? Are you going to rent it? Are you going to buy a vehicle like a car or a truck? Are you going to buy it new or are you going to buy it used? Both of those are going to require insurance. If you rent a motorcycle, the motorcycle does come with a basic third-party insurance. I will leave you a link to a place where you can view different pricing and packaging on motorcycle rentals. Just look in the section below the video and you'll see the link to that. Public transportation, which is easy and very inexpensive in Thailand. There's an awesome bus system, different kinds of buses that you can take. There's a train system, a BTS system in Bangkok, and taxis that will take you anywhere in Thailand, and airplanes. It's very inexpensive to fly once you're inside Thailand. The third thing would be medical insurance. The insurance, of course, is going to depend on your age and your health. Mostly the healthcare system here in Thailand is you pay cash. It is extremely affordable. If you can remember what healthcare used to be like before it became corrupt in the Western world, the cost was very inexpensive and you could just about pay cash for most of your medical expenses. Well, that's how it is here. Me and Paige, my wife, went and got a physical done just recently. We both had blood work, x-rays, a cardiogram, cancer test. Paige had a pap smear. Everything, including the lab work, cost us 2,800 baht. So it was less than $100 US to have this thing done. So I'll leave you a link to an insurance company. You can type in your personal information and it will give you a quote. There are multiple insurance agents out there. The one that I use, it cost me a little over $100 a month for insurance that I don't know when I'll get a chance to use it. Hopefully not anytime soon. Food, number 4. What are your needs for food? Or do you have special needs? Are you a vegan? If you're a vegan or you have a lot of food allergies, you're going to probably have to live in an area that has specialty foods. There's a lot. Most Thais don't do vegan. So you're going to have to be in an area like Bangkok, Chiang Mai, stuff like that, where they do have those types of restaurants. But it's easy to pick and choose what kind of food you want in Thailand through the markets. That's really not an issue. But if you have to eat Palong food all the time, restaurants, then it gets expensive. You could cook at home if you live in a house or a place that has a way to cook, or street food, which is, to me, the best food out there. Street food, like market food, everything is, you can go from stall to stall and kind of pick what you want. Okay, number 5 would be entertainment. Entertainment, so you might want to travel in Thailand. If you do, you're going to need transportation, lodging. You might want a tour guide, and sightseeing and entertainment, you know. Also, a lot of times when you go to like certain parks, there's different pricing for foreigners. Like a Thai will pay 30 baht and you'll pay 200, 250 baht. Not in all places, usually parks, stuff like that, so state parks, that type of thing. But it bothers a lot of people, but 200 baht is no big deal. A lot of times if you have a Thai ID card or if you have a Thai driver's license, a lot of times they'll let you come in. I just recently went to the ancient city and I rented a golf cart and they required a passport. Well, I showed him I had a Thai driver's license. Oh, and he said, well, since I have a Thai driver's license and I live permanently in Thailand, he gave me Thai price. So sometimes it works out. So, okay, let's figure out on some pricing. So on the high end, and this is a guesstimation, and I kind of rounded the figures up. Like if it's 1,500, I figure 1,800, just to be on the safe side and give yourself a cushion. So, and I know a lot of times you can get different prices. So this isn't a solid price. It's just a pretty decent guesstimation. A house. So you want to rent a house. You need a house to stay in because you have a large family or whatever, that you feel comfortable in a home. You can rent a home for about 20,000 baht a month on the average. The longer you stay, the more you can negotiate that price down. I know there's some that are more and some are less depending on the area. On the average, let's just say 20,000 baht. Utilities for that home will run you about 5,000 baht a month on the high end, on the average. If you want to have a car, you're going to have it insured, which will cost you about 20,000 baht a year for good insurance, which is about 1,700 a month. If you also want a motorbike, you're going to have to keep it insured. On the very high end, about 10,000, about 850 baht a month. Food. If you want to eat foreigner food, which is expensive because a lot of people in Thailand don't eat it, so it's marked up a little bit higher. I figure that, and also eating in markets, about 15,000 baht a month. Insurance, I can only go on the US dollar, but it's $125 a month for me. Entertainment, about 30,000 baht a month. You have about 1,000 baht a day to play with for entertainment. Some days you're not going to spend that much money on food. You're not going to spend that much money on entertainment. So one day you may go out to a bar and spend 2,000 baht, you know, just on alcohol or more. But some days you may not, you know. So I figure about 1,000 a day. So that comes up to roughly, on the high end, about 2,400 US dollars a month that you can live comfortably here. I think on a kind of an upper middle class living in Thailand. So let's go on the kind of medium low. So a studio apartment. These apartments and housing usually come fully furnished, so you don't have to worry about furnishing them. Studio apartment, about 5,000 baht on the average. I know you can get one in Bangkok for 6. I know you can get it here in Thap Phnom for about 2,500. So it really just depends on where you want to live. But 5,000 baht a month for a studio apartment. And studio is one room with a bathroom. Utilities for that on the high end, about 1,500 baht. To rent a motorbike on the high end, which comes with insurance, about 3,500 baht a month. You're going to eat a lot of Thai street food and market food and occasional Phalong food, which will run you somewhere around 10,000 baht a month. Your health care is still $125. And your entertainment will cut it down to half to 15,000 baht a month. So that gives you a total on the high end about 1,300 US dollars. You'll have to do the conversion wherever you're from. $1,300 a month to live here in Thailand. So of course you can cut all these down to half and go even cheaper. You could cut that 13 easily down into half, about $600 a month. So there's a lot of options in Thailand. This is very difficult to try to pinpoint. If somebody wants to comment and tell me their situation, that's fine. But don't tell me that this is the written law on a price in Thailand, because it's not ever like that in Thailand. And some people may be spending more than $2,400 a month. You know, a lot of this has to do with your entertainment too, I think. So, and cost and where you live. But that's it. I hope that was enough information for you. If you're curious about what my budget is, my budget's about 1,000 baht a day is what I spend in Thailand. And I usually don't really spend that much. There's not a whole lot I can spend money here in Thailand. Every now and then I'll go get a Thai massage that costs me about 200 baht, you know, so But anyway, I just thought I'd answer that. I've had multiple people ask me questions about cost of living and they're not sure if they can afford to retire. I hope it was informational for you. If you liked the video, please hit like. If you haven't subscribed, hey, subscribe. We've got a lot of videos coming. I know I've got a lot of them out there, probably having a hard time keeping up with them, but I do appreciate all the wonderful comments, guys, and all the questions that you're giving me, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.
That's